What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. Apparently, Jimz passed and come back to hunt him. Not only his past, but also his future. According to him, after being exposed for being a lying, cowardly racist, he takes to his own YouTube channel and to address all the things that are coming out against him, exposing him as the person he truly is. So apparently what he said into his video, he said that he was a jealous, insecure female dog. Because according to him, he was mad and upset that a black man was screwing his girlfriend. And he just couldn't live with that. He was frustrated and envious, and he lashed out because he hated not only the player, but he hated the game also. So he hated the fact that his girlfriend got a taste of that black loving, that Shaka Zulu that she left. Right. And as a result of that, he began to not like black people. Right. You need any excuse you can, brother. You need any excuse you can. So he began to attack himself, thinking that that should satisfy us, calling himself a B-word, then saying he was a fat, dirty, good-for-nothing goon. He actually tried to say he was a goon. Man, stop it. He said he didn't like himself, and he not the person. He didn't like himself, and he not that person anymore. He was ashamed of himself, he said. He was ashamed of himself. He said those tweets hurted him more than getting knocked out by the homeless man and getting beat up on stage by Goods, even though he never took the tweets down. But apparently he said they hurted him. And he tend to remember it all. You know, he didn't say, and I forgot all about that. He didn't say that. He remembered them all. He said it happened 11 years ago, even though they showing now up-to-date tweets of him still doing the same thing. She'd happened said, if it was $18.50 and you have $50, what would you buy? His racist cow said, I would buy a nigga. That's recently. That's not no 11 years ago, partner. That's recently, right around the corner. Last night. So somehow he said he's not that person anymore, even though his present came to actually agree with his past. I felt nothing listening to his apology. Was a point in there where he was actually trying to make himself cry, but nothing dropped his eye. Ain't that something? He wanted to try to actually cry, but a tear didn't even drop his eye. You know why? Because even his spirit know how he truly feel. The only reason why he did that is because he think he gonna get his ass whooped again. That's why he did it. And he afraid that he may end up losing supporters. It's crazy how the same people you shame and disrespect and go against, you want them to support you financially and look out for you. But at the same time, you have no respect and regard for them at all. This is the same guy who actually attacked the victim of Chris Unbiased when she came out and actually confronted him on raping her. He spoke against her and said that the woman was lying, that Chris Unbiased coming up in a lie. He was an advocate for Chris Unbiased and attacking his victims. He did that. He literally did a blog in Chris' defense, lying about the woman, lying, saying, oh, Chris caught the woman up, proved that she was a liar, and that was a complete lie. So he is in complete agreement with any form of disrespecting and tearing down black people, even at the expense of agreeing with a serial rapist. Yeah, he did that. Oh, this also the same Jimz, which according to him, he said his parents wouldn't be proud of him. But I love my parents and I will kill over my family. Oh, you will. Your same family that you was ashamed to admit that you came from when you were posing as a Hispanic. Did you love your family then? Did you respect your mom and father then? When you denied your own bloodline and pretended to be a Hispanic just so that it can give you the leverage to say nigga because you was enjoying knowing that you was masquerading race and really getting your thrills off, calling us niggas because you made people believe that you might have been one. That's what he did. This is the stuff this guy do. Mr. Stop Being Dirty. Can't seem to be nothing but dirty. That's the name of his clothing line for those of y'all who don't know. And that's the name of his slogan and saying, stop dirty, stop being fake, stop being corrupted, stop being lame, stop being weak, stop not being real. That's what the clothing means. Stop being dirty, stop being shifty, stop being grimy, stop being a truce breaker, stop being a hater. That's what his brand means. Stop being dirty. Stop being dirty to people. Be a real friend. Be a stand-up man. He named his clothing line behind everything he can't do, that he won't do. That's why I've been on record saying he should eat every last one of them. He should eat every damn sweater, eat every damn starter cap, eat every damn t-shirt and bracelet that got that written on it. Because you don't stand for it. You're against the very thing you trying to brand. Because your own clothing line is talking to you, so you should eat every damn cloth. Let real. This dude is terrible. He's a mockery. That's what he is. He a mockery to us. These dudes don't care about nothing. They just afraid of what get caught up. They're afraid of the consequences behind the actions. That man ain't sorry about none of this. How you sorry about it? It's funny how they never mention the things that they used to be until they get caught up. Oh, I used to be that way 11 years ago. Okay, why you never mentioned that to you? Why you never mentioned that till you got caught? All this time, you be on blog for all these years, you never mentioned that before. Now you get caught, you want to mention that. No, if you were that way, you say it before it happens. I remember I used to didn't like black people. I used to you never said that until now you're getting caught up. Now you caught up. Now you want to tell us why. Because a black man was screwing your girlfriend. Your girlfriend was getting banged by a black man. And we supposed to sympathize with that. We supposed to feel sorry for some type of way to justify you actually exploiting children. Let's look at it. He wants us to feel sorry for him, being a grown man, putting this up about children. He said black babies. Black babies. All black babies. All black babies look like. That's what he said. Black babies. Babies, plural, more than one. Not this black baby. Even still, that's still sadistic and twisted and terrible. If this how you look at children, if this how you look at baby and children, to mock them and tear them down like that as a grown ass man, that you would manipulate us to try to believe, to try to be sensitive to your feelings of doing this to children? No, bro, it don't work that way. It will not work that way. You are a sorry bastard. Let's just be real. You sorry as hell. What grown man do some stuff like this? You pick out an ugly picture of a dog and put it beside a black baby that can't defend itself. And you use this child as the poster for all black babies. And you found this using and true. That's the thing about it. He found this to be true because you was only expressing your feelings. That's what you was doing. The Bible say, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You spoke what you believed felt true. You didn't care about disrespecting these children. That's why God brought you out and exposed you for being the lying, hating, racist guy that you are. That's what you are. He didn't care. This is how he felt. He said this stuff grown. He didn't say this stuff as a child. He didn't say this as a teenager. He said this as a grown man. Grown man. That's when he said this. He said he apologized if he hurt us. Apologize if he hurt us. We're not hurt by you. You ain't doing nothing but proving what we already knew. Why would we be hurt by what we already know? We know that most you people don't like us. One thing about blacks, we accept everybody. We accept Asians, Hispanics, whites. Y'all just don't do the same thing. Not everybody, but most of y'all. Y'all just don't do the same thing. Y'all threatened by us. Like you said, a black man took your girlfriend. You threatened of our presence. But y'all always want to be like us. What's sad, when I be hearing people say stupid stuff like this, here's the thing that they don't get. When they try to speak against black folks. Like, he even basically said something like this. Let's put some more of the things he said up. Okay, so he actually said this. Let me put this up. Right here. So he put up another picture. He said, this is a black girl titty. This is how a black girl titty look. So this is how a black girl titty look. And that's supposed to have been funny. Corny as ever. Then he comes back and says this on top of that. He says, F you in your follow, you little ape. You little ape. So he calling this person a ape. You see that? Call this woman down here, this black woman down here, an ape. So he called her an ape, right? Showing how he really feels. Then he comes back and said this. He said, you fat and black. That equals God hates you. Being fat and black equal God hates you. God hates you? Wow. God hates you. Being fat and black equals God hates you. So you fat and black equal God's hate you. You have a headshot for avatar. You a big black, whatever he did. So according to him, if you black, God hates you. Why would God hate you if you black? Please explain that. When God came into this world as a black man, God came into this world as a black man. So please tell me how being black God hates you. The word of the living God who created all things that became the person we know as Jesus was a black man. So you please tell me how God hates you if you black when he chose to come into the world as a black man who was what? Murdered and killed by the Roman Empire, right? He murdered and killed by the Roman Empire, right? You know what the Roman Empire was, right? They was like you, Jim. They was like you. So you ain't doing nothing but reminding us of his. But at the same time, again, I don't blame everybody for this man's actions, but he definitely need to be accountable for his actions. He is a coward who hates himself, who is not comfortable in his own skin, and he continued to be exposed as the dirty dog that he is. That's exactly what it is. The thing about it is, giving towards others, but we so not forgiving towards one another. We have this conditional hate where we hate each other. We so conditioned to hating each other, but we always willing to forgive someone else. And forgiveness is good. Forgiveness is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. We don't hate you, Jimz. We know who you are. You didn't pull the wool over our eyes. I've been saying this from the gate. You a racist coward. Am I not on record saying this, y'all? Haven't we calling him Jimmy the Greek? Have I not called on several occasions? He said that he's suffering from depression. How? You were just saying depression wasn't real. It didn't exist. I did a blog on that. The women were killing you about that. Now you want to use it to your own advantage when it's convenient for you to try to get people to feel sorry for you, like you the victim, and you sitting up here scandalizing and abusing children, black children. Feel sorry for you for what? You a lame and you a sucker. And this is what I was saying, like Caps. Some things you just should not be touching. Don't touch on stuff like this. Because you's trying to sympathize with the guy who actually victimizing brothers and sisters on purpose and deliberately. This not only coming from his past, this coming from his future also. Not his future, his present day also. He only salty because he got caught. He trying to cover his tracks when it's too late. When he was just and stuff laughing at this and up to date doing the same thing, he trying to say he man yesterday no more. That's what I be saying, man. Sometimes no, leave these type of topics alone. Because what happens is you allow the love and passion for battle rap to cover your eyes of the truth of reality. That man hates you. Make no mistake about it. He is expressing his true feelings, and he self-admitted that this is how he actually honestly felt. You know why he said that? Because he didn't feel this way because the evidence is saying that he did. So he have no other choice but to own up to it. But in his ignorance, what he trying to sweep under the rug that he called his past, we have present, up-to-date racist comments from him doing the same thing. Change how? How he changed? What transformation he made that showed that he changed? Is he a God-fearing man? Is he a Christian? Have he gave his life to God? Absolutely not. How you change the heart when only God can change the heart that come from a true conversion and belief in Jesus Christ? Other than that, you just talking. How did he change? How did you change? Shame on you. I don't have respect for a man that's sitting here harming children, black children, as a means to try to show how you feel about us. So you're trying to strike at the heart to hurt the innocent us. Nigga, please. But yet in this community, you definitely want our protection. You definitely want our love. You definitely want our support, only for it to always expose you clowns for who y'all are. The greatest man to ever walk this earth was a black man, Jesus Christ. You ain't gonna never find nobody on this earth greater than Jesus Christ. Sorry, I don't care where you look. I don't care if you go into Christopher Columbus, Alexander the Great. You're not gonna find nobody greater than Jesus Christ. Not your George Washingtons, Abraham Lincolns, nobody. From the tribe of Judah, the fourth tribe, which means praise the Lord. He was a black man that made and created you, that you will bow down and worship, whether in judgment or in relationship. It's still gonna happen, and you shall see him as he is. It's ignorant. It's stupid. One thing you don't know, every nation in this world come from the blacks. Every nation. So you despising your own history. Every last one of y'all come from a black man and woman, Adam and Eve. You don't get black out of white, okay? You don't get black out of white, but you definitely can get white out of black. You better do your history. You better know the truth. So it hate. You're only hating yourself, because without us, there will not be no you. Without us, there will not be a you. That's a fact. You don't even, and you don't even understand things like that. Talking about your mama and them wouldn't be proud of you. I believe they very proud of you. Where you think you got it from? You want them to believe that your mama and father was loving white folks that love black people, but they son got it wrong and became racist. You want them to believe that? Boy, I don't buy none of that trash you said. I understand where you got it from. You didn't just pick this up. This is where you got it from. And I appreciate you admitting that you were a racist, even though we know you are racist. Were is past tense. Are is present. You said you were a rapist. This how you used to feel. This how you used to look at things. We have up-to-date text tweets of you saying this today. So I believe your mama and daddy are very proud of their son, because that's where you got it from. That's where you got it from. You want them to believe y'all wasn't saying nigga in y'all house? You want them to believe when you cut the TV on and you see some of this stuff, you wasn't already taught and trained by your parents how to conduct yourself and act and say around us and what to keep away from you? You don't think we know that? Oh, we know that very well. You're doing exactly what you were raised to do. Nothing different. That's what you're doing. I don't buy none of that trash. That weak apology, boy, I felt nothing. And let me tell you something. Not one of us is hurt by what you did. None of us is hurt by what you did. So when you're like, I'm sorry for everybody I hurt, nigga, nobody is hurt for what you did. Nobody. Need surprised. No, I'm not. I'm not hurt or surprised. Neither am I disappointed. It's to be expected, because I already know how y'all feel about us. I know that. And until God can change your heart, true, I don't trust you at all. You are a liar and an evil, wicked man. Your actions show. This is why bad luck always follow you. You co-sign rapists. You went against women who cried out, black women who cried out, because we see how you feel about them. Yeah, we see how you feel about black women. Let me show you some more. Let me put some more up. Yeah, this how he really feel. We know how you feel. This how he really feel, y'all. Let's get to some more of this stuff. This is something else he said. He also said this. Been this way since the beginning of time. He said, F Black History Month. F you. Look what he put in there. Look how he put them quotation marks in there. He really wanted to express it. F a Black History Month. F you. See that? Say it's been this way since the beginning of time. LOL. For real. Black people don't know how to act. Black people don't know how to act. I told you, he got this from his house. He got this from his house. Make no mistake about this. This came from his house. He got this from his house. It came from his house, y'all. You're not going to play these games. This came from his house. He said, Bay is the worst saying that ever became popular. That and saying black girls are pretty. So all black girls are ugly. All black girls is ugly. So the worst thing that ever was made to be said was the word Bay and saying black girls are pretty. This how he feel. This how he mean. And guys like him should be canceled from the culture. Battle rap is a community that's dominated by African Americans in this country. We dominate it. We created it. We invented it. We made it. If you can't respect us in it, then you need to leave it. You need to leave it. This have fed him for years. So many checks he got off this, and so many people who he actually sat there and played the possum, acting like he was a stand-up, genuine dude, when in reality he hated you and despised you. Facts. Out of his own mouth, he condemns himself. His own actions, he condemns himself. Body into that ass. You got to have the wisdom in this to recognize the discerning of spirits when it is being revealed. I'm not surprised. I called them out on this many times. But it's sickening and twisted to see you would do this to a child and use it as some means of entertainment for your own depraved perversion. Let's just be real. I don't have respect for you like that. And this is something you need to make right with God, because He's the only one can fix your heart. So these apologies trying to get people to embrace you and not cancel you, that don't work. That don't work. You a sad man. And ain't nobody buying into these lies. I'm definitely ain't buying into it at all. I believe you meant everything you said then like you do today. This haven't changed at all. And according to you, if you had your way, you would buy niggas by the 50-cent loads, the $50 loads. Because that's what we worth to you. A black man life is only worth $50 for you. That's what you believe. So I'm going to take you at your word, because I know you honestly mean that. Y'all niggas stop buying into this rap, thinking just because he rap or because he say something. No, hey, look at his face. Look how honest he look. He seemed like he's genuine. He seemed like he's sincere. I believe. Nigga, get out of here. You niggas so gullible, it ain't funny. Stop trying to make up excuses for him. Stop making up excuses for him. That man meant this, okay? He only speaking and saying it because he got caught. He afraid of the consequences that may could happen. This is who he truly is. His mama and them raised him this way. That's where he got it from. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what he said? Black people don't know how to act. That comes from inside of that damn house, at the damn dinner table, warning him to stay the hell away. Want us to believe picked it up out of nowhere. But both his mama and father is fully white. His mama is fully white. His father is fully white. So how the hell did they raise a racist child? How the hell did they raise a racist child who he trying to make it seem as though they would be ashamed of him if they knew this? No, nigga, stop with the games. He a fraud all the way around the board. Nobody buying that trash. He need to be counseled. Him, unbiased, niggas need to be counseled. For real. He only agreed with unbiased because he hate black people. So if unbiased was raping them and taking them against their will, threatening to kill them, he was rocking with unbiased as long as he can keep doing it. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. That's why he co-signed them. He didn't care. He a liar. And he wanted everybody to accept unbiased so he can keep on doing it. Hell. Counsel the rapists and the racists. Sorry, I'm just telling you the truth because he unrepentive too. Both these clowns is unrepentive. Both of them, which means they ain't changed. Both these clowns is unrepentive. Therefore, it's still in them. You niggas is sorry. Y'all come with these fake, lame, weak apologies only when y'all in trouble. Before they don't never mention that. That's how come you know they ain't changing. That's how come you know they ain't changing. Because they ain't taking it before the one they need to take it to who can fix the problem. They rather say it to you to get you to accept and believe the lie or just find a more creative way to continue to do it without getting caught. They just want to be slicker this time. That's all that is. That being said, it's your boy Battle Truth. If it ain't my judgment, that's some question. It's yours. Hit the link in the description box. Subscribe to Battle Truth.